Let me know. Let me know, Nick.
Yeah, you're
Let me
right.
know when you're
You're
ready.
good. Go ahead.
Do it. No, yeah.
Let's
go, brother.
there it is.
Time on Dragon Ball Z.
Great. I don't. What was the last episode, Nick? What was the last one that was aired?
We were, I think it was the Bastion one. Before we went to Mr. Hooper.
Oh,
Or
okay. So we
maybe-
went on a.
Maybe it
Okay.
was Mr. Hooper, and then we didn't. I don't remember if Mr. Hooper the talk with Mr. Hooper was aired or not.
We did a job with Mr. Hooper. We found Eddie controlling all the snurds with an elder brain. We freed him of his curse of an elder brain. We sent all the snurds to the bug people dimension, the bug people layer of the abyss, to create an eternal conflict between the bug people that Justin hybrided and the snurds. It is just the hubris of David as a layer of the abyss. We found another piece of the rod. The rod has sent us to Eberron. We've gone to Eberron. We've spent a couple days struggling through the Mornland. We found some constructs that sadly Willie correctly identified as Nazis.
God. And then you just said at the end, like, and now we're around some cool ones. And we ended it. And I was like, are you sure that Willie's okay with that?
No, there's not constructs. It's an orc. There's an
okay.
orc.
Okay, never mind.
There's no constructs right now. There's flesh and blood people.
I once heard the legend of a legendary warrior who once faced against constructs and then got turned into a tree as some sort of hero's reward.
Is that what you want to happen?
That's what happened.
You got turned into a tree?
Yeah,
No,
I turned his snake character into a tree.
Oh,
The
okay.
hero's
Yeah.
Because every time he tried to cast a spell, I'd find the fine print of the spell and be like, that's not how that spell works.
Oh, it doesn't work on constructs. It doesn't work on fucking constructs. Stupidest fucking shit in my entire life. Now I just play martial classes because you know it always works. Hit.
Bonk.
Bonk always works. It never fails. Nothing is immune to bonk.
Some things are immune to bonk. Very few things. I'll find some. I'll find some things that are immune to bonk. Okay, and so last we ended up on, you guys finally made it to the like little camp that you guys were looking for. Soldiers are hanging out around like soiled leather tents, and like some people don't have tents. Bedrolls are just out in the open, and there's a single like kind of large fire pit with embers sitting around it. And there is an orc and two. There's an orc, a hobgoblin, and a just a human. In just like stitched together, patched cloak and leather armor. One of them's in chain. The orc's sword at her side as she turns and looks in your direction and begins to draw it in like not an aggressive way, but in a, you guys just walked into our camp and I will have my weapon. Looks too small for her. Like it's a sword, but it was probably made for like a fling or something. So it's just not proportional to her body.
It's a dagger.
No, it's
Like,
it's
is
a
that how she
sword.
uses it though?
No, she still uses it as a sword. Like it's drawn as a sword. She's definitely been trained. She's like a soldier. Like you can see her like a whisper an order, and the two men sort of like fall back behind her, and they don't draw their weapons, but they loosen their swords from their scabbards. And she looks at you all and she goes, "Hold! Don't come any closer. Who are you?"
We're not crazy Nazi robots.
Well, that's good.
I look like a robot, sure.
Yeah, who did you
Sure.
fight for?
We're not from here.
You're not from here.
No, we came here to find something, a rod of sorts, but this place is nutty.
It is tough living here in the Mornland. Please, come, rest. Our fire is small, but you're more than welcome to it.
I think
And she puts her sword away and, like, still is looking at you all a little mistrusting, but you are no construct. You are not the, like, standard model of construct, right?
Yeah.
A friend. So they don't have, like, they're not having PTSD at you, like, walking up, right? Like, you're not a Terminator T-1000 walking up to them, being like, "No, guys, I'm one of the good ones." They lived in a world where technology was big, and you don't. You are not a Terminator model.
No, I'm small.
So you guys walk up, and she goes, "Tell me, me and my companions here, we venture looking for things throughout the Mournland. Is there anything we can do to maybe aid you? Have you found anything of value that in your travels?"
Oh, we didn't really loot the robots, did we?
They were all turned to nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, you obliterated them all.
Yeah, there really wasn't anything to loot.
Admittedly, they didn't really have anything. I will, like, sort of above the table be like, they also didn't really have anything.
And the equipment they had was significantly less than what we got.
And anything that, like, could have been valued, it would have been valued by Jim Jammy as, like, tinkering parts.
Right, yeah.
Right?
Springs and shit.
Yeah, gears and whatnot. So,
I could literally just manifest stuff like that out of, like, nothing.
guys, I am a very powerful artificer. I don't need other people's trash. I will say, Jim Jams, all three of them kind of spot you for what you are, and are, like, giving you looks of kind of condemnation. They're not, like, outwardly hostile. They don't spit at you. They don't, like, say, but, like, as all three of these soldiers sort of, like, take in everybody, like, they kind of nod with respect at Hunkus as they see, like, a fellow soldier. They also sort of, like, respectfully see Willie's, like, just strength in arms. They sort of glaze over Durnhale and Lehman, and kind of Friend. Friend seems more like a servo robot to them than anything else. But Jim Jammy, you have, like, you're in your, like, Iron Man armor, right?
Yeah.
You are. Their eyes linger, and they are not friendly towards you.
Man, I don't build automatons. I build stuff to make people better. Tools for people, not robots.
Yeah,
People, listen.
There were many of your trade who led to the destruction of our lands.
Yeah, but I'm not
Don't let our-
specifically.
Don't let our prejudices tend you against us, but we have lived for several years in this apocalypse due to those of your trade. It is rare to see one as unmarked as you.
Ah, that's fair. But
would-
like, we are from
would-
another place.
I would be careful in your dealings with others across the plains, for they may not be as forthcoming as us.
I too am a little racist from time to time.
He really is. He's not lying. I have to admit, Lehman's kind of taking the lead on this one. So your question earlier, what do we need anything? He can probably answer that one.
Well, I mean, we are looking for. I believe the term was a docent.
Yeah.
We suspect what we are looking for is been used or has been connected to a docent.
All of them sort of like brighten up. Their eyes sort of widen and they all look at each other and they go, docents. We've actually recently discovered a stockpile of docents that was taken from a colossi. And she points sort of in the distance. We're through like the like fog and haze. You can like see the elbow of a colossi sticking up, like who knows how far away. She points at.
It looks like landscape to us.
Yeah. She goes, my band, we're known as the Turquoise Spear, and our goal is to collect relics to sell in markets outside of the Mournland. If you help us, we'd happily let you borrow one of these docents before we leave the Mournland.
I believe that we might be able to work something out then.
Lovely. Well, how fortuitous. We believe that the stockpile of docents has been taken to a village not terribly far away, but it's always difficult to know exactly here in the Mournland, called Ialos. It's a ruined village currently occupied by rogue Warforged. We attempted to infiltrate not too long ago, but the Warforged made it clear that they wouldn't give up their stockpile without a fight.
We're good at fighting.
Well, that would be the village up the river then.
Yes, the village upriver. Yeah, it has a ruined windmill. But those docents, they belong to living, breathing sirens, not these damned, unbreathing, emotionless creatures. No offense.
Yeah, every slur in the book.
I live, I assure you. I don't breathe. Not here, but I'm breathing at home. I mean, this is like a remote operation, kind of, you know?
Oh, wonderful. My apologies for my statements.
Okay,
Yeah, don't judge a person just because of the vessel that he's in.
You're fine. You're fine.
All right.
Man's
I
really
got you.
be out here in his
I
VR
wonder-
setup adventuring.
I wonder if my crystal here could control one of these big machines.
That's not a bad idea. Should I try to work on like a connecting conduit?
Yeah. Let's once we get inside of one of their heads.
Let's focus on what we're here
Right,
for
right.
first. All right.
Great.
Do you know how many of the Warforged are there?
There's, I don't know, 3, 4, 5. Not too terribly many, but more than a match. You know, bred for conflict and war. We're just soldiers. My companions here are just rank and file. I was just promoted days before the day of mourning.
That sounds like it was a very unpleasant experience the day of boarding. Well,
We try and forget and often can't. It was a magical apocalypse. Most we know perished.
Ooh.
Yes, boo indeed.
Yeah.
You're muted.
all right.
Yes, boo indeed.
Perhaps we should rest before traveling, or
Please, we have some bread. We'll share with you, and we'll move with you on the morning.
well, excellent. I mean, we brought supplies, but
You see that the bread that they
Shared food
hand
is
you is
always-
very moldy. It's like not good food.
Don't we got like contra food or like
yeah.
Brooks feast and stuff?
So-
I have
Like
really
they are
one.
genuinely like this is like they found this like on today's journey, and they're like really proud that they're like break off a couple pieces of bread to hand out, and then Durnhale casts conjure food and water. And
Allow
then,
me
like,
to help.
and they're like, oh my god.
Yeah, we're not from here, people. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I know you all have been in a situation where the concept of like a possible other reality is just like, yeah, we are struggling with our own struggles as well, but like, we are here to help. Cannot express that enough.
I
Eat
really wanted
with
to
us.
be a dick. I just cast Hero's Feast.
Do you really just cast heroes?
No, not at all.
That's expensive.
Yeah, I have stuff for it, but I'm hanging on to it.
Yeah.
The orc introduces herself as Kalith, and she goes to Yulim and she goes, me and my soldiers, we spent most of today resting. We're going to head to the village and set up position around it. You all rest. We will leave a trail for you to follow easily to get there.
Very well.
Rest well. We will see you all in the morning. And
Indeed.
they gather their stuff together, pull their hoods forward, and kind of disappear into the fog.
And how many of them was there? Like 6?
Warforged?
No, the people
The people
at the
3.
camp. 3. Okay.
There's 3 of them.
3.
So we definitely had enough food to share with them, right?
They took some food.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, they definitely
yeah.
took.
Sounds-
They filled their pockets and like were walking away eating as they left.
Okay, good.
No, 100%.
Just gotta make sure these fictional people are fed, dude. Yes.
100%.
Yeah, right.
All right. So you guys take your long rest. No problems. This is like a safe area, right? Kind of a safe zone. Next morning rolls around. You guys follow the trail. Very obvious. These guys were not trying to like hide their path. They wanted you to be able to follow. Shouldn't take you too long, but as you guys are walking on a ridge, it's Durnhale with the silly perception, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
25.
Durnhale,
Yeah.
you spot a band of 5 bipeds walking single file across a distant ridge, heading in the same direction you guys are going. Maybe at like a bit of a different angle, but you can tell that they're walking single file in the same direction.
Question: did we short rest while we were talking to all those guys?
You took a long
Yeah,
rest
we
just
just
now that I
now long
just
rest.
We just took a long rest.
Mm.
like blew past.
Get your long rests.
Get your long rest. Long rest here, boys. Long rest.
Get your long rest.
How much free time do we have during a long rest? In terms
2
of
hours.
2 hours
2 hours. Gotcha.
Yeah, for your reading your book.
for reading books.
But also you can read as we're moving along too.
Seems dangerous. What if
You would.
walk?
I would hit you with a. You're surprised every time. If you choose to read while on the march, you get surprised every time.
But how many hours could I get by doing that?
A lot.
A lot, yeah.
But
I'm telling you, you lose your first round in combat. Is what he's saying.
You lose your first round in combat, and I get advantage on you. If for some reason you are in a position for me to hit you.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that. It's unwise.
A single assassin in the group, and they spot a big cow with their head in a book. They're like, "We're eating good tonight, boys."
Yeah.
I must be a wizard. Only a wizard would read while walking.
That's so true. So we've established in this game, if a motherfucker can read, kill him.
We don't take too kindly to readers here.
It's
He's
like the
reading.
number
He's
one
with the robots.
That's the number one rule of a Sean game, guys.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the actual wizard is wearing half plate and
Yeah. No, Carl was like,
Iron Man.
Carl immediately was like, I want to play wizard, but I've read the room over these past couple of years, and I can't look like one.
Right.
I don't know. It's always target priority. Kill the wizard first.
So fucking funny. All right, you guys see the single file line of literally from this distance, it's just they walk on two legs in the distance.
Some two-leggers over there.
We blow them up.
Do you guys just like move along, or do you guys move to intercept?
Yeah, what do we do?
Like, you can ignore them, or you can move to like get their attention.
Should we set up an ambush?
You could.
Yeah, should we try a pinch maneuver?
I've never pinched.
We get on both sides of them, and we get a surprise attack.
Okay. So we'd have to figure out what kind of groups we want to split into. I want to go with Durnhale.
Okay, we'll just split up the melee and casters.
I would also like to take a melee person.
Sure, I'll come. I'll be your melee.
All right,
I'll be
me
your
and Durnhale and Willie, and then you guys. So we'll go behind them, and then split off on either side and try to run up and catch them off in the front. Or
Yes. Just make it seem like there's only one group attacking them, and then while they're taken off guard, we come in for the surprise.
what if they're not bad guys?
Investigate them first, and then give us a signal. Give us the signal if they're bad.
So we're the front group, you're the back group. Let's
Yes,
do
yes,
it.
Okay. Is everybody in here?
Yeah.
Nope. There's only two people. Everybody load in.
Yeah.
I'm loading in.
Load in.
Drag our characters. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, but you're in here. Yes. So get your character out. But like you and Nick were the only
I
two in the game at that moment.
I forgot to reload my page, so the game wasn't even loaded for me. Let's see what's going on now. All right.
So, just to be clear, are we shooting first and asking questions later, or are we going to stop it? Are we going to ask them and then something happens.
Oh yeah, Are you shooting first? That's a great point. Shoot first, ask questions later, or is it a halt? State your business.
If they
Well,
look,
state your
if they
business.
look like the robots we fought before, we shoot first and ask questions later. If they don't, it's a halt. State your business.
So y'all will just go in and get a perception in and see what
Mhm.
they are, and then decide from there.
Okay, so I'm gonna have it so that you guys they're coming from the right side of the map and you guys are on the left side of the map. So split up as needed there.
Okay, so you guys like go hide, and we'll be like the interceptors as they walk in. So we're like here, and assuming they're walking from here or something, then you guys are up here
Mhm.
hiding somewhere. Go do hiding.
And we skadoosh them. If
Give
they're
ourselves some
bad.
dirt and foliage.
I am not particularly good at hiding.
Okay, then you stay with us.
Well, we got like magic.
Why is one of them named Mercy?
All right, so is this where you guys want to be? Is this correct positioning for everybody?
Kind of.
Hunkus and
Are they hidden?
Hunkus and Jim Jammy are hiding. That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
I see a
like,
rock right here.
Perfect. And,
Yeah, that's
you know,
kind of
the
that's
map-
kind of why I was there. Yep.
Okay, yeah, the map isn't perfect. It's just putting something on the board.
Just
for
a
us
playing
to-
field.
Just to play around. Yeah. And so it's Jim Jammy and Hunkus hiding,
Yeah.
and the rest of you there.
Yeah.
This is a great plan, guys.
Nothing could go wrong.
And as they walk up,
Foolproof.
I'm
We
gonna
got
meet
this.
them. Say hello.
Okay, so as they get closer and you guys can see them, they are 5 Warforged. The leader is this like pinkish metal. He's got like the best way I put it is the troll. He's got the troll hands and feet from World of Warcraft, where it's like 2 big fingers and a thumb, and then the feet are just like 2 big toes. He's wearing this like white cloak that's literally pinned to his chest. Like there's bolts that are pinning the cloak to his chest. With a hood, and it's this like very ratty, almost like like desert shaman kind of cloak. Here actually, why don't I just got a picture of it. Why don't I just do. See. And I put it in. Need to close this. And then I put it in Sean game. That guy. I put it in Sean game. That's who it is. That's leading the way.
He seems nice.
So he's got this sword and this like kind of
Nice.
walk. He's like using this very pointy like javelin staff as a walking stick, and then he's got 4 kind of more monotone colored but same model Warforged behind him, also in like white cloth, like loincloth and cloaks, but maybe a little less ornate versions.
They don't
walking
look like
single file
the
behind
Nazi robot.
They don't look like the Nazis. Literally the last ones looked straight up like they were SS officers. They were, you know,
They look like
black
Hydra
and
agents.
reds. Yeah, Hydra
Yeah.
agents. They literally the image has like that like SS officer helmet, that like sort of like kind of circular
Yeah.
helmet that fans out Stormtrooper-esque.
Mhm.
None of these guys have that. These guys are all like this model.
Robo Gandalf the White.
Hello.
They like come up to 10. Yeah, I want 10 feet distance between you all. They come up and all stop single file behind, and then fan out perfectly. Greetings. Who are you?
We are friends from a distant land.
Friends. Well, wonderful to meet you. Why do you stop us?
Well, before we were here and we were attacked by some Warforged, but you lot don't seem to be similar to them at all. So I was just making sure you're friendly, seeing if you're of any allegiance to these. I described them, these types of Warforged, and making sure that we're not overstepping our territory as we head into this town to take back this thing with these people.
So at the start of your thing, he's nodding, and you see his yellow eyes like blink, and he nods. And then you talk about we're going to go into this town and take these things from these people, and he immediately looks at you and goes, "You mean our village?"
Oh, so that was you all that they spoke with, or they spoke about.
Who is they?
Some humanoids.
Oh, you mean the group of flesh that watches us from the shadows?
Ah, okay. See, I knew there was different sides going. I told you, Durnhill. Told you there was different sides going on here. So what's your deal?
We are, and he like seems to be a little cagey. We're keeping relics and protecting them from those who would use them for purposes against which that they were made. What do you know? That he like, since you seem to have made some sort of have met the other group, he seems like very much like not trusting right now.
Right, yeah. Look, we're a neutral party. We just arrived here. We fed them a bit, not gonna lie, because they allowed us to chill at their fire. But they had mentioned something in town that they needed, and there was some Warforged there. We assumed the Warforged there were the ones I had described earlier.
Those are hostile Warforged, loyal to one known as the Lord of Blades, a local warmonger who conscripts Warforged to his bloody cause of wiping out any who oppose him. We avoid them at all costs. They are dangerous.
Yet these humans see you as no different?
Such is the problem with those of the flesh. We've had a long and bloodied history of conflict, and I don't wish them any harm, but should they bring harm to us, we will protect ourselves.
Sure. Lehman?
I have no quarrel with any of them.
Me neither.
But you say that you gather artifacts. We are seeking one.
Indeed.
What are you seeking?
A piece of a rod. We are.
He doesn't seem to like that. Doesn't seem to connect with him.
It may be part of
it.
It may be attached or
Could be being
combined
used
with other items.
Yes.
Derby.
It may prove vital in thwarting a great evil from coming to pass.
I know of a place nearby that's powered by something odd, unclear to me. If you would agree to help settle a peaceful solution to our problems, I will share this information with you.
Loving the sound of this.
Indeed.
We are peaceful pilgrims. We do not wish to see the perpetuation of bloodshed and revenge and violence.
As do we not wish this either. Um, our main mission is to just stop the destruction of all realities, basically.
So if you can help us keep our relics, these holy artifacts of our people in our hands, we will gladly tell you. I will gladly tell you what I know.
Yeah, well, these others are scavengers. They are looking for things of value that they may sell for money so that they may buy supplies and food and comfort and safety.
Indeed.
It may be that
We might be able to find a solution to this.
There's
Let us
certainly
meet.
things that you guys can get a hold of in terms of food that you do not need, and they could use, right?
Let us reconvene
Wow.
at our base in Ialos. We will happily travel with you if you'd like, but any violence that breaks out, we will not take part of.
very well
Yes.
understood.
I
Yes,
wave
agreed.
over Jim, Jamie, and Hunkus.
And then they come up, and everybody kind of goes, "What the fuck?" Mercy looks at you all and goes, "I see you were prepared to deal with the Lord of the Blades, Warforged, I presume."
We were ambushed before. We weren't gonna let it happen this time.
Also,
Caution is always good.
not to blow your circuits, but we've been to many planes and seen many crazy shits. So we just gotta lock in and just be ready for whatever.
I like how Jim Jamie has just become like, I'm well traveled.
Right. So Jim, Hunkus, these guys are nice and good and peaceful. And we're going to go with them and try to negotiate peace between them and the flesh folk, as they call them.
Great. We go.
Jimmy just goes full story mode. It's like, have you ever heard the tragedy of Eddie, this nerd wrangler?
Oh yeah, right.
No, the Warforged wouldn't have told you that one, would they?
From the Jedi.
New map.
Happy with it. New map. New. Oh, you gonna cover up any of this, or?
Nope.
Whoa.
Nope, this is our ruined little town. Where our Warforged hang out.
Welcome to town.
So,
He's a
how has
town.
Willie been this whole time? Just seething?
Yeah, Willie, how are you handling the good Warforged?
I'm surprised. In all of my studies, I've only ever heard of evil constructs and friend. So to find nice ones is very strange.
All right. That's the beginning of this. Of a good thing.
These are good ones. That's how I'll sum it up.
These are the good ones. These ones won't go to the glue factory.
The good ones.
There's a rock that kind of looks like a penis head.
Yeah, you didn't even have to circle it. I think we can all tell which one it was. Oh, oh man.
Oh no. Shut up.
I'm sorry. Don't ban us.
That's the just the tip of a construct, mega construct.
Mega cool.
Curiosity, John.
Yep.
How many people were in the camp?
In the veteran camp,
Yeah.
just the 3.
Okay.
Just the 3. You guys approach this town. It is ruins. Literally just ruins. Inside there is this big circular building is the windmill, and like the sound of it creaking as it slowly turns. 3 of its 7 like spokes are broken and on the ground, like in various states of decay. It's like just the saddest windmill. Um Founder statue. There's a statue in the middle of the thing. Colorful scraps of fabric drape over the shoulders and outstretched arms of this statue. The Warforged pilgrims decorated the statue of Ialos' founder as a gesture of respect. They are grateful to the village's original builders for creating this space they can use to mourn their dead.
That's cool.
Great. They sort of like stand around the statue, and as you guys come in, no, I don't, Nick. I'm sorry. And as you guys sort of like come into town, you hear like an angry cry from the edge of town, and breaking out of the shadows comes the orc, and quickly running behind him are the human and hobgoblin, like pulling back their stuff, going, "You betrayed us! How dare you!"
We've done nothing of the sort. We offered you an opportunity to parlay with them and talk and reach an agreement by which you are able to both have mutual benefits.
Hylath goes, talk with them. They know nothing but bloodshed. They were built for violence. Mercy kind of like holds up his 2-fingered hands, and he goes, "That may be what we were built for, but it is not the life we have chosen. We are but peaceful pilgrims, looking to mourn those we've lost in the same cataclysm that you lost yours, and to hold close the things that make us who we are." Kylath seems to be bristling with anger still, but it seems to have been sort of like at least kowtowed a little bit by the very peaceful remark from Mercy, and is looking between you, Lehman, and Mercy back and forth. Mercy puts one hand on your shoulder, Lehman, and goes, "If I don't know if what I say is getting through to them. If you would be a mediator, maybe we could find some sort of common ground."
Indeed. So, what, Kylath, what you are looking for? Items of value that you can sell, but what you want is safety and security, a food for your bellies, a home where you can sleep and not worry about waking up with a blade across your throat.
Yes. And to do that, we need to get out of the Mournland. Nothing grows here. But we need money to start our lives out there.
Oh,
How much money do you need?
what? Uh,
Enough. I don't have I don't know an exact value of I'd start a new life starter kit.
Okay, so what was your plan?
To collect as much relics as we could and make our way out of the Mournland to a market outside of it.
Can you find relics of your people?
These are relics of my people.
Wait, hold on.
We
You
made
said...
them! We made them!
Wait, but Mercy, you said they were relics of your people.
Mercy turns and goes, yes, we have collected many such things of Warforged that are connected with how we were made and or the orders we were given, things of our culture.
Ah.
And like culture, Kylath scoffs.
and you, looking at Kylas and the others, and you lived here before this occurred. This was your
No.
home.
Well, the day of mourning. Yes, we are sirens from birth. We grew up. We served in the Emperor's forces.
Are there camps where other survivors have gathered?
I'm sure there are, but we haven't had contact with them. Our band, the Turquoise Spear, remained together. We've lost. Originally, after the day of mourning, there were 7 of us, and this is all that remains. I'm sure there are others with stories very similar to ours out there, but the Lord of the Blades slaughters any who get close, any he finds. It's only a matter of time before he finds us.
So get out. Leave. I get that you're saying you need money, but you don't really. You'll figure it out.
No, we need money to survive. The world out there is overpopulated, overgrown. There's only so many places left to live after the war, the last war. Much of this world is irradiated.
Y'all just can't live together.
What?
Well, this is no place to live. As much as it is pains me to say that your homeland, it will take a very long time before people can live here again.
Oh yeah.
In the meantime, we need to determine what we can do to help you establish yourselves in a outside of this Mournland.
Mercy steps forward and goes, so their goal is just to get things of value to start their lives anew elsewhere? They don't mean us any harm?
No, they would just want your stuff because you have the good stuff of value.
They can. We found art pieces, statues and paintings and jewelry. They can have that. They can take that with them. As long as they promise not to hurt us. Not to hurt anybody on their way out. Unless they're provoked.
Is that fair with you guys?
Kylath kind of looks around and goes, I guess it's Can we see it? And Mercy turns and heads up in this. Scroll up. Heads up in this area. Moves through a broken doorway and
Comes
into
back
this
with a
room.
Gatling gun.
Actually, no. He like stops in the doorway and says, "You, leader, come with, and the one who's been so helpful. You too." And Kylath moves to follow, and he's talking to you, Lehman.
Yep.
He
Hope they
pushes
figure
his
that
way
shit
into
out, am I right?
to the door room, and then there's an ambush, and Lehman is murdered.
No.
No,
The robots and the people were working together to capture Lehman.
to capture Lehman. It's been
They're
an
gonna use his
anti-Lehman game
wizard
this whole time.
blood to make a portal out of
They
here.
figured out he's a wizard, and they're coming for him. Objects in this storm room. Objects line the shelves and the walls. You see curiosities and trinkets salvaged from the moorlands. A lot of them seem like they probably were once magical items of like sort of the esoteric variety, but whatever cataclysm occurred here, whatever the event was, stripped them of their magical properties. There are tapestries, sculptures, and leather-wrapped oil paintings are carefully piled into one of the corners. Kyleth immediately starts rummaging through them, eyes sort of wide. Lehman, you notice that one shelf on the other side of the room has a half a dozen metal orbs that line the shelf. Yeah.
Okay. He'll kind of like, while Kyloth is busy with rummaging through the art, will kind of catch Mercy's eye, look right at the shelf with the orbs, and kind of like raise an eyebrow, kind of questioning look.
Those are the relics we recently found that are intrinsically tied to our religious and our culture. They are once known as docets. We've yet to figure out how they work or how to make them work. Currently, they just remain dormant.
May I look at one?
Feel free.
All right. I will pick it up.
You just walk over. There's half a dozen of them. You just pick one up at random.
Yeah.
It is just like essentially like a perfectly spherical metal ball. Doesn't have anything to its touch. You sort of like roll it between your fingers for a moment and put it down. And then there's one like two over from the one you just touched that has these like blue and pinkish purple crystals growing out of it.
This is the only one that's not like a perfectly
Just a
smooth
perfectly smooth spherical ball. Yeah.
I like. We'll mention like this one seems a little different as he's reaching for it. So if Mercy is going to like freak out and be like, no.
Nope,
Kinda
Mercy
say,
does
nope.
not. Yep, Mercy does not.
Yeah.
Mercy seems to be paying attention to Kylath more than you
Yeah.
right now.
We'll pick it up and examine that one as different from the others.
You hear a voice in your head go, "Non-Warforged detected. Unable to attune."
I will try to answer it back silently.
Like in your head.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Hello there. Can you hear me?
Greetings. You are not designated to wield my powers. Please return me to Agent 361943.
361943.
Do you say that?
Yeah,
That
not
is,
out loud.
yeah, that is the designation of my Warforged. I have not heard from him in many years.
It is unlikely. Well, it is quite likely he is no longer with us.
That is a shame. No matter. Unless you are a Warforged, I cannot connect with you.
No. However, there are other Warforged here. However, I have a question. I'm seeking something, and we have been told that you, who are the docents, may be able to help us find it.
If you are looking to break through the fog, connecting me with anything that is already pointing in the general direction will aid in that endeavor.
So, if I connect you to something that is already drawn towards this other thing, what we are seeking,
So he doesn't want to go in there and eat it. So where'd you move it?
No, we're not going to eat the little ball, Nick. That's not cool. Yes. He goes, yes. If you connect me to something already searching, I can better pinpoint. I can tighten the search.
well, I do happen to have something that has led us to here, so it is. It is drawn towards this item we see. It is part of a whole. It is a separate part of it. I will also speak with the one called Mercy about you, so that they may converse with you and determine the best path after we have concluded. Lehman will go ahead and take out the rod piece that he has.
Okay.
And if he can do it simply by holding the rod and the docent and not connecting them, that would be he would prefer that.
Nothing changes in this scenario.
Okay. Yeah, I and he's totally expecting that not to happen, but it was still a possibility that he would be able to, with the draw of the staff, be able to connect enough to the docent. But he will go ahead and he will touch the end of the staff piece that he has.
Mhm.
How long is it? Out of
The
curiosity.
staff piece?
Yeah.
A wand. It's a wand length.
Okay, so it's like a foot
thick,
long.
Yeah, but like thicker. Like your hand doesn't go all the way around it. You're like gripping like 3 sides of it, and the 4th side kind of remain. You like your fingers don't get around it.
Okay, that's a huge honking stick.
Yeah, it's like a thick brick essentially.
Okay. Yeah, he will go ahead and touch the end of the rod piece to this docent.
As you touch it together, the piece emits a loud metallic ping, like a radar ping. Bing! That even those of you outside can hear. Both Mercy and Kyleth spin towards you as it happens. But you no longer see them. You are being pulled in a direction further east. And you see the same massive Warforged that you saw in your first vision. Or not Warforged, same massive Colossi that's partially in a mountain. And you know that the draw towards it is due east of where you are.
Okay. Does the do they stay like stick together or anything?
They
or
don't.
just-
They
no.
don't stick
Okay.
together. So do you move the docent away?
Yeah, after the vision fades.
And as you do that, you still feel the pull in the right direction. The docent does not need to always be touching.
All right. Well, seems this docent was able to help find what we are looking for. It is seeking to well, it is a docent. You will hold it towards Mercy.
Mercy takes it in a bit of reverence. Kylath looks a bit like even behind Mercy's back, looks at it with avarice. But has his arms full of wealth, and just sort of like closes her eyes, nods, and begins to walk out the door with all this wealth. All in all, Kylath is walking out with about 2,000 gold worth of
Okay.
art pieces.
Kyloth's sword was that was. I'm assuming it was just like a normal like metal sword, maybe a little rusty, just given the fact that they're in such dire straits.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Lehman will take out his scimitar, pull it like it's still in the scabbard, and hold it out to Kyla, and so that the dangers of this land are less of a threat to you.
Oh, you are too kind. Thank you.
You are quite helpful in our efforts here.
Wonderful. We will trouble you all no longer. But let me tell you, just based on what I've heard you and your companion speak of, rumor has it that there's a colossus powered by an artifact, if that's what you're looking for. Supposedly, if you remove this piece, the colossus will begin a self-destruct sequence, and there's no way to stop it from detonating in a terrible conflagration. So if your goal is to remove the power source, be cautious. Mercy kind of like
just like it kind of like shakes his head like, yep, I can see that. I can see that.
Mercy like nods and goes, I've heard tales of an unusual colossus. Some of the Lord of Blades men we've spoken to called it Landro, and it's powered not by a docent, which is what normally powers the colossi you've seen scattered across the Mournland, but by a device called the Grey Matter Engine that incorporated part of an artifact much like the one you spoke of to me earlier. Perhaps that is what you seek, the Grey Matter Engine. It's said to generate a magical barrier around Landro, making it impossible to enter him, except where the barrier has already been broken.
Yep, that sounds about like what we're looking for. It is a colossal that is half buried in the mountain. And Lehman will kind of describe what it looks like. And let me actually see. Can he do that?
Oh, like make a minor image?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does not have that.
That's fine. You
Yes.
explain it well enough. Both of them nod and they go, We've never entered, but we've seen it in the distance. It's partially buried in a mountain. I'd imagine that there's some cave structure in the mountain that might allow you entry.
All right. Well, thank you for the information on that.
Thank you for everything you've done. And as you guys all walk out, the Mercy and Kyla like hands some of the like goods to her companions, and Mercy kind of spreads her hands wide and goes, "Thank you to all of you, adventurers. It has been a long time since new folk have been as kind as you all. We wish you nothing but the best in your adventure, and please, if ever you need a place to rest your head, our village of mourning is a place you can rest."
Well, thank you.
Kylath and her two companions, just all of them go, "Thank you. Thank you all. We will begin our way out of here. Stay safe. It's dangerous out there." And then they walk into the mist.
Wait.
They pause, they turn.
Here, take this bag of 1,000 ball bearings. You never know when you'll need ball bearings.
The hobgoblin takes it and nods.
Have a good life.
"Thank you, you too." And then they leave. Do you guys wait, or do you guys begin traveling to Landro immediately? Landro.
Do we have a sense of how far away it is?
No,
Not in this land.
because the Moorland sucks.
Okay.
It could be an hour away. It could be 2 days away.
Ooh.
Could be a fortnight away.
Yep.
Dab.
One round of
Fortnite.
Fortnite away. One victory royale away. We all have to stop playing D&D and go play Fortnite until somebody gets a victory royale.
From
and
weird
that's how
meta
far-
shit.
That's
Oh,
how
no.
far away it
Can't do
is.
Chad's got the rare
I think the
Fortnite
only
skin.
Fortnite I've got is Lego Fortnite.
That's right.
Okay. Lehman is like we can leave now or we can leave in the morning. Matters little to me.
It matters even less to me.
Do we have a sense of what time it is?
Midday.
Okay.
Let's just go. We can sleep on the way.
And they're off. Somebody roll me a survival check.
Dernhead.
One person. One person is the survival check person.
I got a 5 to survival. Anyone got anything better than that?
No.
We got a 7.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
That's good.
7's better than 5.
All right.
Yeah, mine's only +2.
I also have a 5.
Woo! Rolled well too.
Nice.
Love that forest.
Would you roll?
25.
25, roll me 2d4.
That's how much gold you find. Because you rolled so good.
That's 5.
5.
Perfectly average. Yep.
Takes you 5 hours to make it to Landro.
Okay. I will try to once we start getting into field view of it. I want to kind of scout to see if there's other things here. Like basically trying to find out, like make sure like we're not walking into a camp of these guys that follow this Lord of Blades.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are essentially walking up as you guys approach to set the scene. It is a massive mountain and like a Gundam. How big is it? Hold on. I think I have a 2 size thing.
Pretty big, we think we could agree.
60 feet, 130 feet, 130 feet. So 260 feet, 320. It is a 320-foot Gundam. That's big, right, Chad? 320 feet. That's Godzilla sized, right?
That's pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty damn
I
big.
have to say, I don't know if you're familiar with like battle tech.
I'm not.
Nope. Okay. But
Um,
I mean, even for like Gundams and stuff, that 300, that's
It's like a 30-story building, you know.
Yeah.
I would say Gundams are like what 40, 50 feet tall or
Yeah.
so, something like that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Depending on which Gundams
Yeah.
you're watching.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not like super huge. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
This
'cause, I
one,
mean, they were
massive.
all. Was it the Robotech? Because they were all like jet fighter size.
Right, right.
This is probably Eva sized, right? 320 feet. That's probably the size of an Eva.
Trevor?
Anyways. So massive. Big guy. His legs, all you see from him is the like top half of his torso and his head and one of his arms. Everything else is buried in the mountain. The mountain has a big opening, like, dark looming cavern entrance, right?
Yeah, but
There
Year One's
is
like 600 feet.
Evil One is like 600 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So great.
Biggest Gundam is like 72 feet. Like
Gotcha.
late stage, yeah.
The Evas and Gundams are interchangeable in my noggin currently, where I know not better.
No, you're totally fine. I get it.
Right. There is no like obvious like campsite of the Lord of Blades, like military encampment. No, it's just like the fog of the Mornland opens up to a mountain. The looming head of Landro leans above it, and that's that, right? Like there's nothing. It's just like cold and like you can hear the sound of water dripping in the cave as you guys approach.
Okay.
It
I
literally,
will look.
the cave entrance literally looks like a monster's mouth.
I will look to see if I can tell, like, they said something about a shield or like a protective shield or something that stopped people from getting in except where it was already broken.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I see anything that indicates where that might be.
I want you guys to be able to see this. Oh,
We can't see shit. I see it says
see
legs.
message.
Oh, I see it says legs.
Great. Fixed it. Go ahead and do an Arcana check for me.
Okay. 17.
I will say with your arcane abilities, you look up and you see like that upper part of the colossi just sort of hanging there. And you see the flicker as like maybe the fog bounces off of it of an invisible force field not allowing anything to pass by the genuine like colossi, right? But you like the mist enters the cave freely. So the invisible force field is tied directly to the Eva.
Okay. I will go ahead and look at the rest of the party and be like, well, looks like we're going to have to go through the caves.
Caves it is.
You can also
Alright.
see as you're approaching the mountain, that like you could find your way into the mountain from different angles, from different entrances, maybe smaller entrances somewhere, but the main entrance is right in front of you.
Yeah. Assuming this cave network connects up and goes into this colossal, then the whole idea that the caves could easily just exit out into the mountain somewhere else. All right. We will go ahead and see about entering the caves, I guess.
Great. Okay, can everybody make their guys put that in this like first area down here? Oh, I'm gonna need to get them for you. Boop. Boop. There's another guy. There's Willie. This is another big map if we couldn't tell based on how fucking tiny we are.
Yeah.
I clicked plus online, but it's somewhere.
I see it. Yep, I see it.
Did
And
you
I
get
see
mine?
Uncas. I see Uncas
Yep.
there
Okay.
too.
Cool.
Who's left? Jim Jams.
Mine didn't pop up?
I'm looking for him. He's hidden somewhere in here. I don't see him. Make him again, and there'll be a surprise
there.
Jim
Popped
Jammies
up.
later.
Okay. I got mine. I found him.
Great. Cool. You guys enter the cave. Fog of War. Erase. The jagged cave entrance in the side of the mountain resembles a yawning maw. Warped stalactites droop at odd angles like monstrous fangs. A shallow stream of thin gray liquid dribbles from the hole. Inside the cave, darkness awaits. So that's not water. That is a gray, viscous liquid.
Ew. Gross. Smells like motor oil. No, I don't know.
Anybody want to take point?
Yeah. Where are we stacking up? Are we heading north?
Does anybody look at the gray fluid?
Yeah, I will examine it. I'm curious. You
Yeah.
got my curiosity.
Everybody who looks at it sees a twisted, monstrous version of themselves with an inscrutable expression rather than your actual reflection.
Jesus.
Don't like that. Don't want it. Go away.
Yeah, that's not great.
Not the best.
And anybody who puts, so just so we're clear, anybody who puts their character model on a square that has that stream, I'm going to label that as you touched it.
Touched it.
If you're even in the same square.
If you are in the same square as it, I will label
Them's
that
the
you
rules.
touched
Can you move through it?
it. You can hop. Yeah, you can hop on through it. It's not
Okay.
like
Hop on
currently
through
you are
to
not
the
at
other
a
stream.
space where like it would take any sort of athletics at all to not touch it, right? But
Yeah.
I just want us to know the rules of the gray liquid.
Don't touch it.
Um,
And your
Do
fears
do
will
do
manifest
do
inside
do
of it.
do. Don't touch it. Do 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 do.
Seeing a giant minotaur sing that is hilarious.
Hunkus is also doing the hammer dance.
who's taking point? Who's taking point and moving in?
I'll take point. Do I need to do anything to jump across it over here?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay.
As you head into this next area, the corpses of recently fallen human soldiers bearing fine weapons and well-oiled armor lie scattered about this musty cavern.
Like dead bodies?
Mm-hmm.
They got any stuff?
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
I use my thruster boots to get over that, and then turn them back off.
Great.
27.
You notice a thick layer of powdery residue that has settled across this scene of dead human soldiers, suggesting that they have been here for years. You realize that the white powder is residue from the gray liquid.
Gross.
There are swords and armor scattered around this area.
I'm not gonna touch it. Don't touch these guys. They're covered in the gray shit.
Alright.
Do any of the swords or anything like that look like anything particular?
They just all look like swords and like a few battle axes and suits of armor. Like they all look like they were soldiers of this empire at one point.
All right. Nothing worthwhile. Nothing worth fucking getting some weird curse on us. Yeah, I'll cautiously move up with friend from what it looks like he was doing. Anything particularly different when we kind of get into this like cubby bend?
Nope, there's just more bodies, more perfectly preserved bodies.
And y'all get this inkling suspicion that these guys are gonna come back to life. Should we just like set them up to like just like should we burn these bodies? I have a feeling like we should just set them all
I
on
know
fire.
because of what we do, it's like we feel like it's always gonna have some undead involved, right? But this seems like more of like a robot land, so I'm not too worried about it.
No, that's fair. Good point. Good point.
But if that comes back to bite us in the ass, I'll give you 10 gold.
Make it 25.
Okay.
All right, which way are you going? Up north and following the stream, or hop across the stream and look into the cave?
Should we keep on following the stream, honestly? I feel like it might be a little bit more
Less than an
dangerous.
hour. I'm just gonna leave my winged boots on and fly.
Oh, that's
I'm
fair,
just
that's
not gonna touch the stuff, so. Should we follow the stream? It's gross.
If it doesn't the one, six of the other, really.
Yes, let's follow the stream. Let's do it.
Any
Yes.
checks to get around these bends?
You guys are some real grossos.
It's just like a little stream like you'd have in your like back behind your house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hop on over.
It says up over there.
It does
Sounds
sort
like
of,
we're going up.
lead up, but you notice that the stream takes up the whole hallway.
Oh,
Yeah.
The whole hallway?
Yeah.
Should
Not
we go
not
check
the way
out?
Hunkus is, but the way the way you're going.
flying.
There's I know. So you're fine.
Okay. So is there anything interesting up here?
You go up. Hold on. I gotta scoot it over.
Should we check out that cave real quick? Now I'm curious. Anybody got a familiar they could send in there?
Okay, I think I figured out the way this map is supposed to be set up. It goes up this bend up here, friend. Do you see where I've revealed?
Ah. I go up there, I kind of see that it goes a lot further, and then I come back. Yes, if you guys can't fly, then we won't go that way. Sure, we can go back and check it out. Maybe it won't.
Hold on, let me open. The Funkus has been looking down that way. Let me get up.
Oh, okay.
Long.
Oh, there's a hallway with a corner at the end. Cannot see around it.
Hold on. There's something in that room that you're in, though.
Something here.
There is on the ground in the middle of this hallway a comatose red and blue warforged.
Throw him in the river. He'll turn into a real boy. Any objections?
Yeah, not yet.
Hmm.
I pick him up.
You want to dip him in the stream?
Yeah, he'll turn into
Okay.
a real boy.
Let's see. Sure.
I will. No.
Yeah,
You do
no.
not put him in that shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
How do you know that's bad? This is like blood from his big brother, right? That's
How
what
about
I'm
you stick
assuming.
your hand in there?
Yeah, you put your hand in there.
Well, I'm not a construct. It's very different.
Yeah. What if it's good for them? Because it's blood from their dad.
Like, you wouldn't drink oil, but friend might, you know?
No, I won't. I'm gonna fly back here and look in this room real quick. Hold on. Shh. Anything in here?
While he's doing that, does anybody try and open up, or not open up, but like wake up that warforged? There is nothing in this hallway. It's just a
Not
hallway.
particularly. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know if is he damaged, like injured.
It loops back around to the same place we're going.
Kind of looking at him. Is he like
Thank you.
Is the warforged injured and damaged?
He doesn't look
or-
injured and damaged. He does seem to be the same model as Mercy and their pilgrims, though.
All right, well,
Or
I'll like hang on a second, and I'll look at him closely. Does he have the same gray dust powder coating him?
He does. He does have the same sort of dust coating on him that he's been there for a long time.
Right. Well, you probably shouldn't have picked him up. Set him down over in that corner, and I'll kind of gesture to like this area over here. You're gonna need to wash your hands.
Can we prejudicitation
You could.
clean them up?
Sure. Prestidigitation.
I'll do that on Willie's hands.
Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
All right, you guys put him down in that corner. What do you do now?
Prestidigitation.
Can I try, like, slapping him around a little bit? Like, wake up?
Go ahead and make me a charisma check.
A charisma check.
Prestidigitation.
Charisma. All the things to roll. Just straight charisma.
You could
Got a
roll gay
5.
charisma.
A 5. He doesn't seem
Yeah.
to wake up from your slap.
And so are we against dipping him in the water? Just a little bit, you know.
Yes,
Hmm.
very much so.
Not do it.
I don't
Please
know
no.
anything.
Looking at him, do I even know that it's not actually dead? That it's just like unconscious?
You don't. Absolutely nothing to tell you. It just looks unharmed. There's no wounds. There's no like pieces missing. It's just off.
I think I
Well-
know what to charge him.
Stick a battery in its ass.
All
I
right.
check his ass for a battery slot. John, does this Warforged have an asshole?
No.
Guys, he doesn't take batteries.
All right,
He's worth a try.
it was.
Oh,
You never know when there might be. He might have just been walking and the battery just slipped out.
So true. What about just like
What?
a finger in the river? In the street.
You really just want to see what happens when something goes in the river.
Yeah. Well, this guy, not one of us. This guy for sure.
I don't know, just throwing like a hot dog in the river.
I could summon a dog from my cloak and throw the
Oh
dog
no,
in the river.
no, I don't want to see that, please.
all right. Well,
I think this guy's just dead.
Okay. Then just move right
Yeah.
along. Just head on down the way. Which way you going?
Should I zap him in the chest with some electric?
whatever. He's
Nah, he
dead,
bores
he's
me.
dead.
It bores me. Let us continue on to find this person, this thing we're on the search for. I'm gonna check around this corner before I make it.
There's nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Just an empty cavern hallway. Which, by the way, it's pitch black. So, for the humans, for the non...
It is pitch black. Fuck. I can't see shit. Anybody got a light? Somebody make me glow.
Yes. I make him glow.
Great.
There you go.
Nice.
Like it?
Yes, I like it.
Love it?
Love it. Can you make it glow red by chance?
Hmm. No.
Oh, okay. Damn. Thought I...
Let me see.
No, you don't have to think about it too hard. I'm gonna continue.
Well,
I'm
I
checking for
guess,
traps.
You know? Sure. Let me try again. I'll get rid of that light and I'll try to make a red light. Does it work, Sean?
Yes.
There you go.
Nice. Spooky vibes. Very intimidating, I think. Are there any traps?
You don't see any.
Going back down.
Are we going back down? This is like, it's looping around this way.
Which way do you go?
I think
Down
I'm
that
gonna,
way?
yeah,
Great.
something calls to me down here.
Great. You head down.
I'm gonna cautiously just keep on traveling down this way. Checking my surroundings and making
Mhm.
sure that it's all stable, nothing's
So,
gonna
yep. Just an
crumble up on
empty
me.
hallway. Just an empty hallway. Jim Jamie's moving off on his own, guys.
We're going with him. Come on,
Jimothy,
guys. Come
no.
on.
Hunkus, Willie.
I'm trying to move my characters real slow too.
Yep. You're moving fine. Everybody else just needs to keep up with you.
Missed
Didn't mean to touch your friend.
Actually, I hate to be the guy to say this. There is something we did miss. I'm gonna go back. You guys stay here. What's in here?
In there, you see.
Hey Willie, you wanna come with me? I catch him at
Yeah.
the corner. Come on with me. Come on with me.
Yes. I will.
So, friend, you see rickety metal sheets separate the east end of this cave from the rest of the complex. Aggressive growling emanates from behind the sheets.
All right. Let's go back. Get everyone else.
Jim, do you continue moving forward at all?
No, I'll wait.
Okay.
There's a growler.
Okay. Let's go back.
A growler.
Is it a door?
Inside, there it is. Doors. It's like sheets, just sheet metal, just like placed in the way. There's a door in the middle.
Can I like drill a hole in the door to see through it?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I do that.
He's really good at drilling glory holes.
You're not supposed to tell anybody.
They already know.
The secret is what makes it good. It's the mystery. Everybody knows it's me drilling him. Everybody thinks it's me behind him.
Make me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
These guys are supposed to be large instead of huge, but I can't change that. So
23.
great. You drill a hole through and you see 3 butt fucking ugly monstrosity humanoids. One is like squishing a rat in his hands and drinking the juice. The other is like just picking worms out of another's skin and eating it. They're covered in pustules, just horribly, horrifically mangled monsters.
I tell everybody to look at those and we'll talk about it when we're done looking at them.
Nasty.
What do we do about this? It would be funny to just fill the room up full of farts through this hole. But I mean, they're drinking rat guts. I guess they're already disgusting beings.
Maybe they were just pushed to it. You know?
Do we need to do anything?
I
Yeah.
Talk to 'em.
no.
Do they think?
I got it. Yeah, I don't know. 2 distinct answers.
Do
Yeah.
you think?
No.
Do you think we should let him out?
No.
You just throw them in the river and see what happens.
Since this is sheet metal, can we kind of like look up at the ceiling in the
Yeah.
room?
Yep.
Do I see like a tunnel leading up?
There's no tunnel leading up in that room.
Okay. A little bit like, there's no point in us going in there.
Leave them.
But why are they here?
I don't know.
Must
Maybe
be
they were
here for
like,
good reason.
maybe they were soldiers who stepped in that goo by mistake.
You think that's what the goo will turn them into if you go into it?
Don't know. Not gonna worry about it.
All right. Sneak off.
Great.
Do the others leave as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Sorry. Coming. Come on, Willie.
Okay.
Willie unlocks the door.
Great. As you guys approach, I'll go for eraser. Aside from a narrow passage, the 10-foot tall toe section of the Colossus's foot has collapsed. Oversized, skull-shaped mushrooms pockmark the heap of debris that marks the rough division between the Colossus's interior and the adjacent cave. At the chamber's far end, motes of dust and debris float in a cylinder of glowing green light that stretches from floor to ceiling. The cylinder of light continues upward into Landro's leg. As you guys turn the corner, though, to approach Jim Jams, a loud, absolutely ear-piercing shriek comes from one of those, or two of those mushrooms. And it just doesn't stop. It is just the loudest ear-piercing shriek coming from two mushrooms.
What's happening in here?
Probably start running.
Oh, we're running. We're running. What's in here?
Yeah.
What's
What is
that?
this?
Hit a
What
wall.
is this?
It is not water. It is just a cylinder that goes up. Do you guys step into it?
Yeah, I guess.
Great. You immediately step
Willie.
into it. You immediately step into a 20-foot diameter anti-gravity well.
Yeah, Willie, are you
And
joining us? Or?
You are pulled up 130 feet.
No, Willie's gonna
Got
get
it.
eaten by.
Yeah, Willie hasn't
Will-
followed
Willie's
the
like-
rules. David!
Nope.
He saves him.
Through the walls. No, he did that himself.
He did that himself?
He
Okay.
went through the wall. He clapped. Switched places with somebody
He
else.
clapped with a moat of dust. Anti-gravity wells. Creatures and objects can creature is affected by the levitate spell. So you have control. It isn't like yoink. You step in and gravity disappears, and it is as if you have the levitate spell on you.
Nice.
So you can move 20 feet around in the thing.
All right. Start moving up.
Right, you guys float on up. Leg shafts. 130-foot tall legs. You end up in. So let's clear out. You guys like go up through this part. This is like the shaft. The shaft. The like calf, and then you guys end up here. The hips. So you've traveled 130 feet up.
That looks like balls in a peen. We are in his balls.
The two 20-foot diameter anti-gravity spheres in this 30-foot tall chamber serve as Landro's hip sockets. Gaps in the floor and the ceiling of each sphere grant access to the Colossus's legs and abdomen, respectively. A 10-foot wide anti-gravity well serves as a spine. On the wall opposite of Landro's spine contains 2 halberds and a hand crossbow with a case of 20 bolts. They're just halberds and hand crossbows. They are not magical. They are just regular weapon.
Nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy. You hear down below the shrieks finally come to a halt, and the big goobers yelling angrily.
Does it sound like they took the lift?
It does not. It does not. They are not giving chase.
It's giving chase.
Giving chase.
It's giving country vibe.
Great.
We're inside of a guy.
It does seem to be that, doesn't it?
I'm gonna go up the
Good
spine.
observation.
Up in the guts.
Y'all ready for this? Choo.
Feel like the spine would definitely be best.
Beep 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 beep.
Okay,
Beep,
you
beep,
guys
beep, beep.
head on up through the spine.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, spine gamers.
We're some spiners.
Put yourself in that one. The spine is collapsed above this spot, so you can't travel up the spine above this floor. Otherwise, this immediate area, this immediate like middle area, is empty.
Is that spine juice? The gray stuff?
The gray stuff does seem to be spine juice leaking out of that area. Yeah.
Ew.
Gross.
Neuro sauce.
Of every trip he's ever experienced inside of it.
Is there
Lehman walks into that room, and he finds absolute
trap.
silence. For the second time, absolute silence fills this tranquil sleeping area. The walls are lined with wooden bunk beds draped in green and purple quilts. Motes of dust drift with a peculiar languidness, and a woman sleeps in one of the beds.
a woman is sleeping in there?
A
Dead?
woman is sleeping in there.
Is this the same room that I'm in? Are
Yeah,
they alive or
yeah.
dead?
It is the room you are also in. Yep. Lehman and Jim Jammies both see it. Yep. As you both are in this area, you begin to feel really tired.
Oh no. I start backing out.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Sleep institution saving throw.
Constitution. 25.
Okay. You walk out.
Nice.
Is there
What-
any rubble? or
what's in
debris
there?
on-
I think it's a cursed sleeping chambers.
Oh, sick.
Hmm.
Luckily, there's no one in there, right? Let's go.
No, there is somebody.
Fuck.
Is there any rubble on the floor?
No. No, there's
Is
not.
anybody immune to sleep or charms?
You would think
I
so.
think myself and Darnell kind of like look at each other and then, yeah, sort of. Was I feeling tired or sleepy as well?
You were also feeling tired and sleepy, yeah. It's not
Okay.
putting you to sleep, it's literally giving you the unconscious stat.
Okay, that's not thinking around that.
Just succeed the con save.
Why don't you guys grab her with your
Yeah.
bare hand?
Yeah, Lehman will just go in, grab her, and drag her out.
As you go to grab her, your hands go right through her, and she turns eyes wide at you as she's a fucking ghost. In your head, she asks why you aren't sleeping, and like does a big yawn. She doesn't speak, just in your head. You're, why is she sleeping?
Lehman like looks at her, literally flicks his ears. It's like, yeah. Shrugs and then starts backing away.
You say yeah, no sound. There's no, like, you say it and then you realize that was not heard.
Okay, he backs out.
Great. She kind of like gets up and kind of follows you, and then stops at the edge of the room.
Let me guess. Sleep ghost.
Oh,
Yeah.
oops. Okay, hold on. Nope. Actually, she walks up and like at the edge of the room, she goes, well, I'm too tired to talk, but I'll share my dreams with you if you'd like. And she just holds out the palm of her hand.
Fuck that.
Share my dreams.
Uh,
Going ahead of these.
he kind of like looks at her, shakes his head, and doesn't touch her, put his hand out or anything. He just kind of like stands
Alright.
there.
Does anybody touch her palm?
I'm not touching that.
Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Should we blow her up? Should we put a bunch of
We should
explosives
walk
in there?
away from this tainted spirit and ignore its trap.
We should throw her in the stream. The stream's right here.
Yeah, go
Put
touch
her
her
in.
palm and throw her in the
Put
stream,
her in.
Willie. Go
No,
ahead.
don't tell him
Willie,
to do that.
Willie,
Don't tell
Willie
him to do
touches the
that.
palm. Willie touches
No,
the
no, no, no,
palm.
no! Grab
Right.
Willie! Grab Willie!
A vision
He does not
of
touch the palm.
No.
He's saying we should put her in the stream. Jeez.
you can't touch her.
Right,
She's
what
a
do you mean?
ghost.
Yeah, I know. We know that.
Probably something cool.
She just stands there smiling with her palm out. Anybody? I'm tired. I'm gonna go back to bed. I'm very eepy.
She's very
What is-
easy, guys. Should one of us touch the palm?
Get out of
See
here,
what
you sleepy harlot!
And do you smack her hand away, friend?
No, I just tell her to leave and I turn around. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
I have
All for
such
these
a
tricks.
I wanted to tell you the fun
Sean,
narration.
I'll do it, Sean. I'll touch the palm.
Yay! Willie has a vision. Yay!
He
Yeah.
wants a vision.
As if through the eyes of a soaring bird, you see a titanic stone statue standing amid a circle of glowing sigils. A dozen robed figures as small as ants stand around the circle and murmur arcane words, their heads bowed in concentration. Impossibly, the stone colossus begins to levitate. As silvery light swirls around the colossus, the ground quakes, breaking the mage's focus. The colossus is buried in crumbling stone, surrounded by shifting mountains and sickly gray clouds. Years pass in rapid succession, while the colossus stands like a stone sentinel, stuck inside the craggy mountainside. The world around him ravaged completely.
The ghost
And then
turns
Willie's
into a
back.
shadow dragon and eats Willie head off.
And the ghost yawns and goes back to her bed and goes to sleep because she overslept on the day of the apocalypse and must now be forever EP.
Wow.
What a wild curse.
So she didn't turn into a shadow dragon?
Oh, hey, but David, you get the benefits of a short rest.
Oh, neat.
There you go. Get a little nap because you touched the EP ghost.
A new hand touches the bacon.
A new hand touches the beacon.
A
Do we
new
have that?
ghost mentions the.
No.
That'd be a
I feel
good
like
one to
that should
have.
be- Yeah, I feel like that's
Yeah.
a good one to have. Yeah.
That'd be a pretty good one to have.
I'd make that. I might make that my like enter the channel thing.
That would be a good enter the
Mhm.
channel. I also want to get who won the fucking lottery. I did from Fallout New Vegas.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Do you guys go look into the other one? Yeah, friends in the other room. Fine tinkering tools, wood carving equipment, and metal plates hang from hooks above a stone table and counters in this crowded workshop. In one corner, a faucet juts from a tall steel vat. The opposite corner has collapsed, allowing access to a tunnel beyond. A rivulet of gray matter fluid oozes across the floor and down the tunnel.
Well, I'll go fly over here and see what's going on.
Is there any cool looking tools in here?
There's enough tools kicking around for you to assemble tinker's tools and wood carver's tools if you want to get them.
Yeah, I'll take them.
Great. There is A vat of magical paste specifically formulated for strengthening constructs. If you take 1 minute to apply a dose of paste to a construct, it gains 10 temporary hit points. David's like, get rid of it. Burn it. Throw it into the gray matter.
Throw it into the stream. We should. Just see what happens.
Oh, friend continues. Oh, friend continues down the way.
Just peeking.
The ghostly image of a human siren soldier paces nervously at the bottom of this sloping cavern. On seeing you, the figure smiles with relief and waves, shouting, "Please, help me find my comrades!"
It is me. Do you not recognize me? Brother. From training. From our schedule. It's me, Conrad.
I'm sorry, I don't know you. My name's Chandri.
Chandri, it's me. You remember me from high school, Chandri. Remember?
Oh my
Nice to meet you,
god!
Sean.
And he just screams in joy, like gives out an exuberant joy, and he sprints up the cavern to you guys, past friend, past Hunkus, past Sternhale, as if he's running right towards Willie until he runs like immediately past Willie and hits like the border of Londro and winks out of existence.
All right.
There you go.
A moment later, he reappears at the bottom of the cave. Oh, please help me find my comrades.
Yeah, you're on a loop.
Yeah. It's just another ghost on a loop.
I killed your comrades, and I'll kill you too. is what
And
I
then
said.
and then a moment later, he lets out the same joyful exclamation and runs up the fucking hallway, and then winks out of existence.
That wasn't it. Right. I'm waiting for him to come back.
Okay, he reappears.
Big pool of the gross, huh? Nice big pool of the gross over here, Lehman.
Yes, a nice big pool. The deep pool of gray liquid in the corner of this chamber glitters oddly. Around the pool, bones and battered armaments litter the cave floor.
Got it. There's free cake and cupcakes in the break room back there.
Oh!
He cheers full of joy and sprints up the cave and disappears.
Got it. That seemed to work. All right, moving on.
The puddle is filled with like brightly colored gemstones. Like there's reds and purples and yellows. And next to it are is like a beautiful sword, but the blade is just like absolutely destroyed, bent, broken, blackened, dripping with the gray matter fluid.
So there's gemstones in the fluid?
In the fluid, they're fine.
Friend, do you need me to stick my hand in there and just yoink out what I can?
You really don't want to touch that fluid.
Do we have a glove? Well, we just need like a ladle or something.
You just
right?
you guys, did you take the halberds or the hand crossbow or the bolts?
Yeah, but look what it did to that sword.
Very true.
What's in my cloak of useful items again? Cloak of useful items.
There you go. Use something from
Ooh, I
there.
got I got rowboats.
A suit of chainmail, 2 short swords, and a mace lie on the floor. All are twisted and malformed.
Look down here. Oh, that goes down.
Lehman. A
Kind of
pile
looking
of
in that direction.
Yep, a pile of leather scraps, broken bones, and sludgy offal fills a corner of this cave. Nesting in this nauseating pile is a monstrous beast that resembles a bear with 3 long, fleshy tentacles sprouting from its skull. Each tentacle is topped with a glowing, knobby lump of flesh. It is currently sleeping.
I look over at everybody else and go like the finger over the mouth, kind of like.
You sure this up doesn't connect to this down?
Yeah, because look, it like look at the up one. It like matches perfectly.
It
The
does
2
look
ups match
like it would,
perfectly.
right?
Because like it's the river. And then I've got another here, I'll show you it. I've got another down right here.
Okay,
That
so that's
matches
what's connected
perfectly.
to
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I see. Well, that goes
So you
back.
think that's the way to go? You think that's the way to go? Because
Up.
no,
Towards
not
the
up.
bear.
To the down, not towards the bear. The way friend was.
I think up here goes back where we came from. Ooh, a bear. Then I think down here is
Ooh,
where
bear.
the way to go. Should we kill that bear?
Here, I will
Looks
like
gross.
erase this section.
Looks gross and killable.
You want to fight the bear? He's starting to wake up. The tentacles are starting to move.
Pick a direction.
Come on. Let's nobody use a leveled spell. Let's just fight it with just cantrips and swords. Let's go.
What's the worst that could happen?
Roll initiative. He wakes up as you guys like charge him. Funny.
8.
That'll be the last thing
Heck.
we do tonight.
Back to my shit initiative.
Blaze bears are ugly looking motherfuckers. Let me tell
Yeah,
you.
it looks like a little nasty bastard.
+3. I rolled really well. Okay. Hunkus got an 8.
Yep.
I got a 19.
19.
Got a 10. Ain't it 10?
10. Jim Jammy also got a 19.
Willie also got a 19.
Willie also got. There's 2 Jim. I knew there's a hidden Jim Jammy somewhere on this fucking board, guys.
There is.
There
You found
is a
it?
second Jim Jammy.
Sir, there's been a
We'll
second
have to
Jim.
find it.
Well, no, it's over. It's over here.
Oh, you found him?
Yeah.
Sir, there has been a second Jim Jammy.
This is a Wendy's.
There's a McDonald's in the Pentagon.
Dun, 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 dun,
The
dun.
kids told me to please stop this week, by the way, Nick.
Oh, really? You kept singing it? Oh,
Because
no.
I kept singing it to myself in front of the class.
You'd
I'd
just
be
sit
like,
at your desk.
I'm just sitting at my desk, fucking audio stimming, just like there's a McDonald's in the Pentagon. And the 3 girls that were in the front of the class looked up at me and they're like, please stop.
I love that, dude.
I think they might have said it's really cringe.
Good. It's good to be cringe.
Okay.
Fridge.
That's everybody's initiative. The Blaze Bear goes first. No, he also rolled a 19. All of you guys go first. I just gotta
Sick, all of us?
here.
Everyone gets a 19. You get a 19.
No, Jim Jammy, Darren Hill, and Willie. So Jim Jammy, you go first. Or well, you all 3 like have the same initiative, so you can like all like plan your turn together if you'd like.
I'll probably just do the lightning launcher.
Okay.
I was gonna say I can do a good old guiding bolt.
Okay.
To give someone advantage, so I can
Well, I
lead
could use
off.
advantage on one, I think.
Yeah, let's do a good old first level guiding bolt.
One of you should move up towards the bear so I can swap with you and get into range of it.
Okay, I'll cast and then I'll go up into range with it. And I got 28.
That hits.
Yes. Or what was that? No, 27.
Hits.
Nice. Was Joa able to cast that guiding bolt actually?
Yeah, I got a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, cool. And then
Oh,
damn. 6 damage for the first one, but I get 2 attacks.
Your second attack is at advantage.
22.
Roll again, see if you crit.
28. And then 7 damage. So 13 damage so far.
Great.
And then I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I can make it to him and I'll just get up right to him.
Great. Willie?
Alrighty. I will begin raging.
Okay.
So I get 13 temporary hit points for that. Just for being mad. 15. And then I will move up. I got 40 feet of movement right now. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Reaction, swap with Jim Jammy. Boop. And let us make some reckless attacks.
Great.
I forgot to say 17.
I saw it.
radiant.
I
Okay.
saw it and put it in.
Cool.
We got 27.
Yep.
27 hits for
So 27 and 22.
yeah.
Oh, you were reckless, right?
Yeah, that was reckless. 13 hits.
You got it.
And then the next one on any attack of my turn. So the next one I'll do is a brutal strike.
Okay.
One roll. Oh, I'm rewarded for this. For 17 damage, plus I need another 1d10. So 19 damage on the second attack.
Right.
And then which brutal strike attack shall we use? Nice. Oh, I have so many good ones. Should I give it disadvantage on its next saving throw? Or +5 for the next person who attacks it? Any choices? Any choices? Any feelings?
You should tug on its nipples really hard.
Got it. I'm going to give it disadvantage on the next saving throw it does.
You got it. It is now its turn.
So no opportunity attacks until
I want Willie and Jim Jammy to make me wisdom saving throws as it like gives you the eye. Both of you get like sucked into its gaze. The eye of doom.
Sucked into the gaze.
Wait, what did you want? Excuse me?
Wisdom saving throw, Jim Jams.
God damn. Not good.
I think I'm just gonna have to choose to succeed this.
Both of you fail.
Hold on.
You can just choose to succeed a wisdom saving throw.
Guarded mind. If you fail an int whiz or a charisma saving throw, you can cause yourself to succeed again.
Great.
Once per short or long rest.
Great.
Would stroke of genius?
You got to make that call, bud.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one.
Okay, you both succeed then. Boo. Boo.
John's trying to suck us into the mind of this man bear pig, and I do not want to go there.
Yeah, same.
Boo. Okay.
That shit's fucking scary, man.
He's gonna swing on you, Willie. Dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then a 29 to hit.
Also hit.
D12. I don't use D12s very often. 29 piercing damage halved to 14 plus 11 points of force damage. That's the first attack. So 25 damage total, David.
Got that?
20 points of piercing damage halved to 10. And then 16 points of force damage. So 26, 25, 51. 51 points total.
All right, I've taken the hits.
And that's his turn. Beep, beep, beep. Lehman.
Someone cast a spell on him. He has disadvantage on the saving throw.
Funny about that. I will go ahead and cast Toll the Dead.
Gotta just
Wisdom's
move.
21 save.
Gotta move a little bit. Don't
Yeah,
know where you
yeah.
end up like right there. He has advantage on the save due to magic resistance. So with disadvantage, it's canceled out. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Resist this, you fucking casual.
He will take 3d12 necrotic damage because he's already been damaged.
He has already been damaged.
$27.
Ooh, nice. Nice damage. His tentacles like flail around. Anything else, Lehman?
I mean, I'll take a step back here.
Great. Friend, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna call him a bitch.
Okay.
Probably. Yeah, might as well.
Is it a wisdom or charisma saving throw?
You're actually pretty ugly. It's a wisdom save.
I got a 15.
All right. Well, you take 4 psychic damage. But something cool happens, right? You have
think I have
disadvantage on your
disadvantage.
next attack roll.
Yep.
Bitch.
Ooh.
That's my turn.
Hunkus.
Okay. I can't get up to him yet, so I'm just gonna get closer. I can only, are these 5 feet squares?
5
Like
squares.
typical 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's as far as I can get. And I'm just gonna take a reaction. Dodge reaction.
You got it.
Yep.
Is back to the trio of Doom, Jammy, Dirt, Hal, and Willie. He's like roaring in his nest.
What about its undead kids? Did we ever think
Slam.
about them?
He's slamming his big bear paws on Willie.
And they're slimy.
I will strike him again. That is hit. That's what I do. More reckless attacks. This time, first one is a brutal strike. Yes. Yes. rewarded a 30 to hit.
As a bonus action, magic stone. What is this? Oh, never mind. I'm
That's
crazy.
her
I'm
cat. That's her catapult thing.
yeah. It's shown up in D&D Beyond in a cool way that I didn't think would show up.
19 damage.
Okay.
And we're knocking him prone.
With a save, or he's just prone?
Hold on 1 second. Okay. Brutal strike, sundering blow. I get +5 to the next attack.
Great.
Okay, so we have that, and then we will topple, which is just tell me the number.
Is it strength or con?
It's 18. Constitution 18.
He is toppled.
He is toppled, and I have +5 to hit on this next attack that also has advantage because I'm still reckless. A 35 to hit. For 10 plus 9, 19 damage.
Great.
D&D Beyond is being incredibly kind to me right now with these rolls. They're wild.
Jim, Jamie, and Durnhill, you're up.
Okay.
The green ichor that this thing bleeds is being splattered all over Willie as he just stabs it repeatedly.
Gross. Very gross.
Its roars are loudly taking up this cavern.
Oh, I'm gonna try my gems laser socketed gun.
Great.
So I charge it up. I roll for a hit. 24.
Great. I don't remember giving this to you.
You don't? I made
No.
this.
I love it.
It's a gem laser socketed small arm gun. It's a radiant damage.
Great. Great. That hits.
15 damage.
What? Great. Oh my god. Oh, Jim Jammy, use this thing all the time.
Hey, I can't be flexing like that, all right? It's gotta be for a cool moment, and I haven't tried it out, so I've been scared.
I'm a cowboy, baby.
Blows this
Bang.
fucking right.
You've got another shot, right? You shoot him again.
Oh my god, I do. Oh my god, this thing's nasty.
Kill him.
Bang.
15.
Ooh, that hits.
It does. Oh, nice. 11 damage.
Great. Durnhill, you're up.
Fantastic.
You singe
That's
off one of his
sick.
tentacles, Jim Jams.
I'm
I do
gonna
need
try
to
to
use that a lot more.
I'm gonna try to do a cool thing too. I'm gonna move my 30 feet forward and use my fancy new staff,
Nice. Yeah.
bonk it, and hit it with contagion.
It uses its reaction as you cast the spell to fucking whack you. Thanks for moving up and casting a spell.
Hell yeah.
Natural 20.
Fair
I
enough.
need you to make me an intelligence saving throw.
I'm
or
gonna
the
use
spell
my
fails.
reaction for silvery barbs on that.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. That's just a straight reroll
Yeah.
with disadvantage, or
No,
just a
no,
straight
you
reroll?
just take you reroll it. and take
Lower of the two.
Yeah.
It's still a 23 to hit.
All right.
I can I react and shield on that one?
Yeah.
With me. Okay, yeah. I will
I give
react.
Lehman advantage on his next attack.
Can you? Because you're casting a spell.
Well, I mean, because I'm casting it through my.
Yes, because we
Yeah.
do the counter spell. We've done the counter spell
In the
thing.
same
before.
turn,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep. Yes.
So I shield, so that will miss, and then I will
Yes.
just continue to do a contagion bonk on it and see if that does anything.
Boo! What's contagion? What do I need to do on my end?
I will read it out to you. I need to scroll down to it.
You got a leveled spell out of me.
Target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 11d8 necrotic damage and have the poison condition.
Got a 18
It's a Mitsubishi.
Mishibishi. Okay, so it takes half, I think, on the contagion damage.
Let's see. Says also choose one ability, and when you cast the spell while poisoned, so not yet. Target must repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns until it gets 3 successes or 3 failures. If the target succeeds, the spell ends. If the target fails, the spell lasts for 7 days.
Contagion. Your touch inflicts disease. Make a melee attack against. Oh, this is legacy. Fuck.
Yep.
Contagion.
The new contagion is
New
very different.
Contagion. New contagion. Your touch inflicts a magical contagion. The target must succeed on a con save throw and have the also choose while poisoned. The target has disadvantage. The target must. I think it's a saver. Fuck you.
Except you have to do that saving throw 3 times.
Target must succeed on a saving throw or take 11d8 necrotic damage and have the poison condition.
The second paragraph.
The target must repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns until it gets. If the target succeeds, spell ends. But I'm not poisoned.
No,
right?
You're not poisoned.
So like
unless
nothing happens. Right?
I don't know
Target
how that
receives the effect. The target must succeed on a constitution.
because it sounds like it's like it basically if you succeed once, it doesn't happen, but then if you fail, it says
new contagion.
Target must repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns until it gets 3 successes or 3 failures.
How about the new contagion spell? There is no effect if the target makes their first con save. It's an all or nothing.
Damn. That's normal. That's a normal con thing. Okay. What do you say? I would still get a. Do I bonk it as part of that with the staff, or do I just?
I don't think you do.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
I think that's you just cast the spell.
Womp womp.
And it is now its turn. Unless do you have any more movement, Durnhale?
Nope, that was all 30 feet to get up there.
Okay. D6. I've got my thing rolled for everybody. Roll dice. A 5 or a 6. A 4. He does not get his ability back. So he's just going to wail on Willie. Because he has advantage on him. A natural 20. And a 27.
He had disadvantage on that first attack.
Yeah, disadvantage on that first attack, son of a bitch! This world, it's cruel to me. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do a reroll because I don't remember what the first one was. It's a 4 and a 3 now. So that one misses.
Sorry, Sean. Sorry about your crit. But thank you, friend, for saving me from that crit.
22 points of piercing damage, halved to 11. And then 11 points of force damage for the one that hit, the 27 that hit. So 11 plus 11 is 22. 22 points of damage, Willie.
Got it.
Lehman, you're up.
I will toll the dead again.
I got another natural 20. It's that same dice. It's my dungeon master dice.
Okay. Did it beat a 21? Wisdom.
A wisdom. I think that's a meets it beats it for him. Blazebear. Yep, +1. 21 even.
Okay.
Meets it beats it for him.
We will step back on the site.
Friend, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna say honestly, really, like, you're ugly.
An 18 wisdom saving throw.
Okay, then he meets it.
Great.
Beats it. Or
Hunkus.
It was a 17, yeah. So, I don't have a bonus action I want to do.
Oh, okay.
He's fine.
Okay. Hunkus, you're up.
Okay, I don't know if I can reach him yet. Let's see
Yeah,
how
you
close
can.
I can get.
100%. You
Uh,
can get down to Willie.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
One more. Do the diagonal. Don't cuck yourself.
Okay.
Do the
All right,
diagonal.
cool.
Yeah.
I got you. All right, let's take a swing on this dumb bastard here. All right, we're doing the swings. Where are we at here? I'm trying to use my app. A little different. There it is. All right. I'm gonna swing with my regular maul first. I get better hit on that.
Why do you get better?
Oh.
That's not how that should work. You should not have a.
It's a +10 with the maul. It's a +9 with the Staff of Thunder.
That makes
Staff's
no
a
sense. The
+2
Staff of Thunder
weapon.
is a +2 weapon.
I don't know.
What is it about the maul that gives you +10? I'm looking.
I don't know.
Yeah, Nick, go look into that.
It might
I
just
looked
be a-
around and I couldn't figure it out. And it might be just the Staff of Thunder I picked, maybe. Maybe there's another one I can pick. I can add plus. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Game rolls, collections, my campaigns. You can't.
I can add.
That hits, but you.
Yeah, my first one hit, and the second one hit. I was going with them all on the first one, but it doesn't
Staff
matter.
of Thunder and Lightning.
I mean, my maul does more
Yeah,
damage
the
too.
+2 is just
Still,
not included in there because it says it can be wielded. So it's just not on there. Should be. You should be swinging plus.
so do I need to? Do I need to
Hold on.
add it?
Yeah,
to,
yeah. If you
like-
can add it to it.
like
It
customize
says-
to
it
hit
says when
bonus
you
+2?
When you click on the item, it says it grants a +2 bonus to
Here,
attack.
he also added the wrong Staff of Thunder and Lightning.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he added the old one. Let's see if I
okay.
add
The
in
legacy.
the
Yeah,
legacy,
Are you-
non-legacy one.
Get the new one and see if that fixes.
No, it didn't fix it.
I added +2 to the one I had. I was able to do that.
Either way,
so
you want
Okay.
the new one though.
Yeah, you still want the new one. So do whatever you did to this new one that I just added to your inventory.
okay, and then customize to hit 2, and then hit check. Go back, and it's 11 to hit. Yeah. So okay, so since you're in there, what is that 1d8 +4 underneath the 1d6 +4? Do I roll
If
both
you're
of those for
two-hand-
damage?
No, you want to do the 1d8 because you're always two-handing it.
I
Staffs
got
can
it.
be one-handed.
Got it. Okay. Cool. All right. So can
And
I just
you want to add
start all
the
the way
damage.
over?
The 2 is also to damage. You want 1d8. You want it to add it to the damage roll as well.
Oh, okay. So 2 damage. I want to add what? Damage
bonus 2.
2.
And so it should be 1d8 +6, right?
Exactly.
There we go. Plus
Yep.
11 to hit, 1d8 +6.
Got it. Cool. All right. So
There we
let's
go.
do it again.
Great. Yeah, let's run it back. Last week when you pulled out your maul, I kind of like squinted at it and was like, that's not how that's
Yeah.
supposed to work now.
So 29 to hit, which I'm guessing hits,
Yes.
and then 1d8 +6, which is going to be 14 points of damage.
Great.
Nice. Cool. I'm going to do it
Bonk.
again. 22 to hit,
Hits.
12 damage.
Bonk.
That's 26. One more swing. That's going to be a hit. So that's 40 points of damage total.
How do you bonk him into oblivion, Hunkus?
Jack.
I just, Walking Dead, Negan style.
Yeah.
Just that stick's coming down and those eyeballs are popping out.
Yeah, it's gruesome. It's gruesome over there, guys. It is a bloody mess.
This might be the episode where people stop watching the show,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah. It's never the same after. Great. And we end combat. End combat. And that's where we will end. We'll end today's game with you guys standing over the corpse of that dead bear.
Woo.
There is no treasure. There's nothing. There's nothing there for you to get.
Just a feeling of dirtiness.
Just for the love of the sport, did you kill that wild animal?
Still need you to remember, Lehman, you have advantage on your next attack roll. That doesn't go away.
That doesn't go away.
Carries over.
Just for funsies, I want to throw this thing in the stream.
Okay, you drag him over and throw him into the stream. Nothing occurs.
Throw him into the big.
Yeah, the big pond. Yeah. We have established that dead creatures are labeled as objects. Roll me a d6, David.
A D6. Oh boy.
We have established before. Previous standard applies that dead things are considered objects.
5. What does a 5 get me?
A 5. The item craves more gray matter fluid. Every time the item's wielder comes within 30 feet of gray matter fluid, the item emits a high-pitched hum that lasts until the character moves. So it just starts humming. The dead body just starts humming loudly.
Interesting. I feel like I should dip some weapons in here, actually.
Do you want to dip a weapon in there, David?
I kind of do.
Okay. Well, what weapon do you dip in?
Should I dip in the trident, guys? It could be so worth it. This chance is absolutely incredible.
Go for it.
Fuck it. Let's dip the trident in. Quick save.
Okay. Quick save. Roll me a d6.
That's good.
I got a good feeling about 4.
4. You watch as your trident is just winks out of existence.
Great.
The item is destroyed.
That feels bad.
Big
Fuck it.
oof.
The great axe, Sean. Let's stick the great axe in.
Okay. Go for it.
Hold on.
Roll me a
We already
d6.
saw what 4 did. 5.
5. Did we already see what a 5 does?
Did we? Was it
Yeah.
6 the last time?
Was it 6? It's the same. Okay, so it also starts humming. This one also starts humming.
Crazy.
5 and 6 are the hum.
5 and 6. What are the options? What are you?
The item is destroyed. The item gains a cosmetic defect such as discoloration, mild warping, or mysterious engravings, or the hum. These are our 3 options for
That's all
The
it is.
hum.
There isn't a good one. There isn't like on a 6 the weapon like
No.
I don't know does something interesting.
No.
Instead it's just like the river of shit that is shit.
What a rip.
It's trying to gone.
That's why I quick save, Sean.
That's why I couldn't say.
I love that.
Are we all in agreement that a quick save was done?
He said the words
Mhm.
quick saving. You didn't say that doesn't work.
So,
You didn't argue with
so
it.
we just go back. and David's about to put his trident. Willie's about to put his trident back in the pool.
You know what?
Wait, isn't one of us a divination wizard right now?
Yeah, we were just watching. This was Carl. This was
Yeah,
Lehman.
Carl.
Lehman was just watching a different
He was just
timeline for a
so
moment.
adamant at seeing what would happen that we did a little ritual to show him what would happen.
Yeah. This was all seen in a little scrying pool that Lehman put up, and Lehman's just like, and that's why we don't touch the fucking gray matter.
You're right. You're
Yep.
right. I shouldn't have been so eager to fuck with it. You're so right. It is
Okay, so-
just shit.
New house rule. If we call for a quick save, that just means we're using Lehman as a divination tool. That's the new house rule.
It cuts to them sitting around the little pool, like, and that's why you don't be stupid.
Yeah. And everybody's nodding like, yep, mm-hmm. Yep. We understand now.
That would be such an incredible thing to actually have on a divination wizard to like quick save 1 minute.
No, I mean, there is a spell actually, divination spell that is that.
Yeah.
Really?
There's like augury, I think.
I don't know which augury.
Isn't that the you throw the bones and then Sean tells you what happens next?
Oh,
I do know there's a
is-
spell.
Yeah, there's a spell that is. It is augury. It is. You do some sort of divination thing, and you get wheel, which is good.
Yeah.
Woe is bad. Then you get both, or you get indifferent, which is neither.
Oh yeah.
And casting it multiple times is bad.
I think Justin used augury a fair amount.
There will be no D&D next week.
No D&D next
All
week.
right.
No D&D next week.
Okay.
All
Sounds
right.
like a good
I will
night
be in
for a
Boston.
date night.
Sounds like a good night for a date night. We will circle back. What's the next weekend after that? The 22nd.
Trevor's birthday's Monday.
His birthday's Monday the 10th.
Yeah.
Mario Day.
Happy birthday. Happy pre.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy birthday, Trevor.
Thank you. Appreciate that, y'all.
Pre-birth.
Pre-birth. The day of your pre-birth.
Day of the preing.
Oh my god, he's gonna pre.
Oh fuck, I'm preeing all over the place. Okay, bye.